Hall of Fame point guard Isaiah Thomas said Kevin Durant saved the Warriors' legacy. But before we get off into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you got your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. And if this is your first time coming across the platform and you're new to my channel, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button, post your comments, share the video out. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. I see everybody in the comments section. Hashtag salute. And you know what my mantra is. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. Isaiah Thomas has said some things that might ruffle a lot of people's feathers. But before we get off into it, this video is sponsored by SeatGeek.
SeatGeek, the official sponsor of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, the #1 rated ticketing app, over 28 million downloads, 70,000 plus events from concerts to sports, all your tickets across the web all in one place, rated 1 to 10. Green means good, red means bad, and all your tickets are backed by your buyer's guaranteed. And remember, use my promo code SimplyBallDropping at checkout to get $20 off your purchase.
And just know by using my promo code SimplyBallDropping at checkout, you're getting $20 off your purchase. Also, you're supporting the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Well, let's get right off into it. I'm gonna have a little fun with this one. This might ruffle a lot of people's feathers, but Isaiah Thomas recently came out and stated that Kevin Durant saved the Warriors' legacy. Now, we know that Isaiah Thomas has said some things in the recent past and, takes to like the GOAT debate on who he thought the GOAT was. He got LeBron James over Michael Jordan, which led to a lot of controversy because they say that Isaiah Thomas still has bitter feelings toward Michael Jordan because he thought that Michael Jordan, kept him off the dream team and et cetera, and et cetera. But, Isaiah Thomas, he's a Hall of Fame point guard. He knows the game. He speaks, how he feels, and he speaks from a basketball mind because he played it at the highest level. He's a Hall of Fame point guard. And some of his takes, a lot of people agree with some of his takes. But the thing about Isaiah Thomas, he goes into depth when he talks about what he talks about, and he breaks it down so you would understand it, and he puts it into a context where you can say, I understand where he's coming from. So when he made his take about, Michael Jordan and LeBron James on how LeBron James entered the NBA straight out of high school, not with a Hall of Fame coach, basically grooming all the coaches and taking these coaches to championship level aspirations. And a lot of people would say that, that's far-fetched. But Isaiah Thomas has a different criteria for what he thinks is the greatest basketball player to ever play. Now, Isaiah Thomas played against Michael Jordan, the battles that they had in Chicago and the Detroit Piston bad boys and things like that. They gave Isaiah a lot of scrutiny for walking off the court when Chicago finally got over the hump and beat Detroit, and Detroit didn't want to shake their hand, and they escaped out of the game with, seconds to minutes to left before the game was over. And a lot of people, took gripe to that and said, oh, the Pistons went out bad. But that brings us to this. Recently on the Draymond Green podcast, Isaiah Thomas and Draymond Green was having a conversation. Now, out of respect, Isaiah Thomas was giving Golden State its proper dues, was giving them all the credit. But he said some interesting things to Draymond Green about the Warriors' legacy. Let's take a listen to what he said via the Draymond Green podcast.
Giving y'all a compliment. Before Kevin Durant arrived in Golden State, y'all were on the verge of and being remembered as the team that went 73-9 and lost to a Cleveland Cavalier team in the finals, 3-1. You up 3-1, and probably one of the biggest collapse in NBA Finals history from a 73-9 historical team. Kevin Durant comes that summer and really saves y'all basketball legacy. And you win 2 championships after that. And now you're the Golden State Warriors dynasty that you're going to go into the Hall of Fame on and everything else. It is cemented.
Totally agree.
Because if Durant don't come that summer and you guys are remembered as the 73-9 team that lost 3-1 in the NBA Finals, all of your legacies are different. So all of you with Kevin Durant, y'all are, right? And that was a powerful moment in sport that he should be rewarded for, but also your team should be rewarded for accepting a juggernaut like that and being able to incorporate it. And what y'all did was beautiful, man.
Now, you heard what Isaiah Thomas said, the Hall of Fame point guard. Now, y'all tell me, where's the lie? If you just fall back and take it in context of what he's saying is, remember 2015 when the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors matched up in the NBA Finals. What happened? The Golden State Warriors played the Cleveland Cavaliers undermanned. Kyrie Irving was out. Kevin Love was out. Kyrie Irving fractured his kneecap. Kevin Love was coming off the injury when Kelly Olynyk pulled his arm out of socket, so Kevin Love wasn't able to suit up. And Cleveland was playing with LeBron James, and probably the second best player was Matthew Dellavedova. And what happened was the Cleveland Cavaliers lost to the Golden State Warriors in the championship. And Steph Curry got his championship on the Cleveland Cavaliers court. Left a bad taste in LeBron James's mouth. So what happened is the following year, 2016, Golden State got off to a historical start, had the best record in the NBA, finished up 73-9, one of the best regular seasons we ever seen, arguably the best outside of the Chicago Bulls when they went 72-10, but Chicago won the championship that year. So what happened? What Isaiah Thomas is saying is, y'all went 73-9. Now, Oklahoma City had Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook. And what happened was Golden State was down 3-1. Golden State came back and won that series and got into the NBA Finals. And they faced the Cleveland Cavalier team. Now, what happened the year before is Golden State won that championship. So now they ran it back. And what happened? On their historical year of 73-9, the Cleveland Cavaliers came back, the only team in NBA history to come back from a 3-1 deficit, and they won the NBA championship. Now, that left sour taste in Golden State's mouth. So what happened? After LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers won that championship, the summer, they went out and recruited Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was a free agent, so Kevin Durant made his way to Golden State. Now, they ran that championship back, which we saw again that Golden State and the Cleveland Cavaliers was in the NBA Finals. And what happened this time? Kevin Durant beat LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers to get the Warriors' second championship within 3 years. Then the following year, Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors won it again, back-to-back. Kevin Durant, 2-time MVP in them finals. The year after that, they're running it back against Toronto. What happens? Kevin Durant goes out with a leg injury. Then he comes back, tears his Achilles. Klay Thompson went down. So they lost to the Toronto Raptors. Then after that, we know the scuffle between Draymond Green and Kevin Durant, which, derailed some things, and Kevin Durant left and went to Brooklyn. But what Isaiah Thomas is saying is, if you didn't go out and get Kevin Durant, your legacy would be in shambles. I totally agree. I totally agree that what Isaiah Thomas said, that Kevin Durant saved the Golden State Warriors' legacy, and that's a true statement. Because if you notice, Draymond Green has been on his podcast telling people, If they did not go out and get Kevin Durant, they was not beating the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James that following year. Draymond Green said it himself. So if you look at the podcast and look at the visual of it, Draymond Green was agreeing with everything that Isaiah Thomas said. Now, a lot of people might, disagree with Isaiah Thomas, but y'all tell me where's the lie. Y'all tell me where's the lie. But it's interesting. It's interesting what the Hall of Famer said. You guys let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. Please share the video out. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And you guys, y'all do me a favor. I was recently on a podcast called Sideline Speaks, man. And I want y'all guys to do me a favor. Go on YouTube to the Sideline Speaks with their hosts, Brittany Jones, Jason Collins, and Kay Walk. They produce a great show. They talk sports. They talk NFL. They talk Major League Baseball. They talk NBA. They give a great perspective on things in sports. You guys go over there and follow them, man. They provide great content. They do a great job. Their shows is wonderful. They go live every Tuesday around about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you guys do me a favor. Go over there and follow their channel. They do great work. And tell them that K-Sap, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, sent them. With that being said, make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up, share it out. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Another one.